Ladies and gentlemen, last week, Raila Odinga issued William Samoei Arap Ruto, the 5th president of the Republic of Kenya, with 3 tough demands to meet. He gave Ruto 14 days to meet the demands, and that if those demands are not met, he's going to lead his supporters across the country in serious mass action. And the first condition which Raila Odinga gave to William Ruto is that he wanted Ruto to stop the recruitment of IEBC commissioners. As a matter of fact, earlier this week, William Ruto seemingly is going ahead with the recruitment of IEBC commissioners. He gazetted the selection panel. So that demand definitely is not going to be met. The second demand which he imposed on Ruto is to open the servers. We all know that the elections in this country were compromised at the servers. And Raila Odinga, through some external or international networks, managed to access IBC servers. And the moment he got access to those servers, using some IBC insiders, he then started placing demands on the servers to be open. William Ruto today responded to Raila Odinga, which is going to form the basis of this analysis. Then the third demand which he placed on William Ruto is the cost of living. The cost of living in this country is currently very high, and several factors are contributing to it. But Raila Odinga is telling Ruto he must lower the cost of living because there are some subsidies which were there, which he removed, and that there are certain taxes which he can actually remove and also stop imposing additional taxes on Kenyans. So I want us to look at the response which William Ruto has given to Raila Odinga today, and probably you'll advise me or you'll advise us on what you think are some of the options out of this whole situation. Before we do that, in case you are watching this channel for the first time, please take a second or two, click that subscribe button so that next time we produce a video like this, YouTube will automatically notify you. And to the subscribers, I want to continue thanking you guys for your continued support, because without this support, this channel cannot be where it is. And I want to ask you guys to do me a favor on this particular video. Just give it thumbs up. And also, today is Friday. I won't mind coffee from you. Those who normally do that, I won't mind coffee from you guys. Now, let us listen to William Ruto's response to Raila Odinga today.
I'm a makaa, so we are going to move it to clean energy. Nimemwambia mtu ya kitendawili asisumbue mimi na mambo ya masaba. Hakuna mahali katiba inasema rais ndio mtu ya kufungua masaba. Yeye kwa sababu wako na nafasi mingi aende afanye hiyo kazi ya kufungua masaba. Awachane, mimi niko na kazi ya kuendesha Kenya, mimi niko na nafasi gani ya kwenda kufungua masaba? Na nilimwambia saba ilifunguliwa zamani. Kwani alikuwa wapi? Si kila mtu alienda kwa station ukaweka biometric ukapata jina yako iko pale. Si saba ilikuwa open. Si ukapatiwa ile nini ukapiga kura alafu ikawekwa kwenye mtandao. Si kila mtu alikuwa na kura yake kwa portal. Si hiyo nini ilikuwa wazi. Sasa huyu alikuwa wapi siku hiyo, mambo hiyo yote ilikuwa. Saa hii miezi 6 baadaye anakuja kutusumbua ati fungueni saba. Fungueni. Na mimi nataka niulize nyinyi, kuna mahali gani imeandikwa kwa katiba ati saba itafunguliwa? Mimi nataka niwaambie hawa watu, please let us respect the rule of law. Do not make demands that are unconstitutional, that are extra legal, that are extrajudicial. Sasa hiyo mnasema tufanye iko kwa katiba gani? Ama iko kwa sheria gani? Sisi tutafuata ile kwa sheria. Siku ile itaandikwa kwa sheria ati saba itafunguliwa na mtu fulani, tutafuata. So waende watengeneze sheria ya kufungua masaba ndio tujue vile tutaendesha. Kwa sasa sisi tunaendelea na kufungua uchumi na kupeleka mambo ya Kenya mbele. Na baadhi ya ushuru zingine.
Now that's William Ruto responding to Raila Odinga's demands. And William Ruto is responding only to one particular demand. But there are two others which he evaded. The one on the recruitment of IEBC commissioners. That one he could, or he had powers to actually even delay it. But he has already started the process. The other one which he's not talked about much is the cost of living. He also avoided talking on that particular subject. But if you paid very close attention to William Ruto's response to Raila Odinga, for me, I got three things. The first thing is that William Ruto believes that the demands which Raila Odinga is placing on the table are actually unconstitutional. And I want to ask you, do you believe that the demands are unconstitutional? So William Ruto believes that the demands are unconstitutional because there's nowhere in our constitution where it's specified who is supposed to open the server. And he's saying that unless that will be specified in the constitution, then that person would go and open the servers. The other thing he's also saying is that as the President of the Republic of Kenya, he doesn't have the mandate to open the servers, which begs the question, why is Raila Odinga placing that demand on the table of William Ruto to open the servers? For me, I tend to think that that condition, Raila Odinga ought to place it right on the table of IEBC. Sadly, IEBC, as currently constituted, does not have a commission. There's no commissioners, which means there is nothing called IEBC. The only thing left there is the secretariat. Is there a chance that Raila Odinga can actually go to court to compel IEBC to open the servers? In that court process, I don't even think Raila will have his ways, because the courts in this country, as we speak today, is totally compromised. Today, for example, they nullified elections of 2 ODM MPs. None of UDA has ever been nullified. In fact, there was a member of parliament whose election actually deserved to be nullified. I think it was one of the MPs in Wajir, where the ODM candidate actually won. The returning officer, I think, disappeared, went and announced the results after 4 or 3 days, but we have a compromised court. The other thing which Ruto is telling Raila is that he should go to court and seek for legal redress. Why is William Ruto so confident about court process in the country? So that is something which also got me thinking. But as a Kenyan, what do you think should happen? Because when 2 bulls fight, it's the grass that suffers. In this fight, William Ruto already has his position as the president. Raila Odinga is comfortable wherever he is. Of course, he can get fundings to conduct all these activities. Who will suffer? You and me. So what are some of the options which are available? For me, I tend to think that there are options. The first option is for a third party to try and intervene. I saw PLO Lumumba writing a letter to Ruto and Raila. I don't think that letter will have much impact, but that should be the direction. We should have a third party intervening. The best group which would have intervened is actually the church, or maybe religious leaders. But the church has already taken sides. And I don't think the Azimio side will agree to a process which will be presided over by the church. Because, for example, if you talk of church leaders, you'll talk of Ole Sapit, Raila Odinga can't trust, maybe the Muslim, or maybe a third party could even be the international community. They can talk to Ruto, talk to Raila. So that's the first option which is available. The second option, if you ask me, is for these two gentlemen to climb down. You know, there's the narrative which is being advanced by William Ruto supporters that Ruto is not Uhuru, which is true. But Raila is also Raila. Yeah? And I've always told people on this channel that the only politician in this country who has real support, who has followers, is Raila Odinga. For William Ruto, he might not have followers, he might have supporters. For example, currently in the mountain, William Ruto's support is coming down because those people supported Ruto because of Raila Odinga and they need to punish Uhuru Kenyatta. So you can't say that the mountain really supported William Ruto because they love him. But Raila Odinga has people who can actually dare their lives. You see, the team in Jacaranda, in my view, and there are several others across the country, are willing to do what Raila will tell them. If Raila will tell them to go to State House, which is not the immediate plan, because I'm told the immediate plan is for this mass action. You know, Raila Odinga started by organizing these consultative meetings. The mass action is going to be the second phase, where it's just going to make the country ungovernable. Then ultimately, at the peak of it, he's going to call for 1 million march to State House. And remember, because of the cost of living and the rest, Kenyans are very bitter and angry. So for me, both these two gentlemen can clamp down and say, Raila can say Kenya is bigger than Raila Odinga, Ruto can say Kenya is bigger than William Ruto. Then they can sit together. I mean, the issue of IBC commissioners, the issue of lowering the cost of living, you know, servers, probably they can agree, let's open the servers, and as long as it will not affect the outcome, whether we will find that the servers were tampered with or not, but we'll just figure out the how to deal with it in future. It's something they can agree on. But they also have the option of measuring their strength. William Ruto has the power and the deep state. Raila Odinga has the people. They can measure. Raila Odinga can tell these people to go to the street, and William Ruto can unleash the police on them. A few guys will lose their lives, but for me, that's not the direction. But that's something they can do. The other alternative would be for each of them to wait and see. What I know is that unless something will change, Raila Odinga will go to the street. And I'm also seeing a situation where William Ruto will also wait for Raila Odinga to go to the street, so that these guys will try and do what is called wait and see attitude. I don't know what you think. Maybe you could let me know in the comments section. Thank you. May you have a good day. Bye-bye.